Hey everyone, Mortgage Nerd here. This morning, it's October 11th, 2019, Friday. Take my kids to school, come home, decide to start working. Still wearing a t-shirt. Yes, the Dolphins suck this year, but at least we expected it. And oh my gosh, more Trump tweets about China causing the stock market to soar, which is great. But what's it doing to the mortgage rates? In the last 24 hours, rates have gone up 0.25% because of Trump's tweets about how great talks are going with China. Now, what happens if Trump goes into these meetings today and comes out in a fury and says it's over, we're not having any deal? It'd be bad for those industries that rely on trade and with China, but it's going to be great for mortgage rates. Of course, I'm a little bit biased here. I want rates to be low for my clients and for my business. But let's just see what effect Trump's tweets have. I've had this up, Trump's tweets, all morning. The one yesterday was the big one. Here's one, another one 56 minutes ago, another one an hour ago. Every time he tweets something positive, the markets go crazy. This was actually worse. So if we look, this was 2 days ago. I locked in someone back here. I locked in another one right here late at night. I was like, look, it's up to you. I try not to make the choice for my clients. Then I didn't lock other people that were looking at mid to late November to close because there's time and we didn't know Trump was gonna start doing what Trump does. This huge crash right here in mortgage bonds is big. Plus, if you see, when I talk about these technical levels, it's really interesting how they work. Just 15 minutes ago, the mortgage bonds got all the way down to this level of resistance. This is the 200-day, no, I'm sorry, that's the 100-day moving average. So it's just the average. It's really interesting how they do this. Now, what is concerning, and look, it's dropping a little more. What is concerning is when we get over here to the treasuries. The 10-year treasury bond also has a big influence on interest rates and broke through a couple levels. This 180 level right here is very important. Now, historically, this is some of the lowest. This is the lowest it's ever been, 1.32. So we're still in a very good range of interest rates. If you're looking to refinance, you can't wait. Because if you were waiting, you're messed up now. You should have done it in August and early September. But now what's coming up, we don't know. So get in, get your application going, and it should be better. So let's look at a different chart. So what we're looking at here is it's as if though it's consolidating. The 10-year yield is consolidating. Back here, let me raise this so you can see a time frame. So this is quarter 3 of 2019. So the beginning of quarter 3, which is the beginning of July, we saw the treasuries coming down. They went back up, they came down. Then treasuries just had this huge run. This is where when we got into August and early September, we had some of the best rates in years because we came down this way. Of course, when you have such a big drop, when you have such a drastic change, then it goes back. But if you notice the straight line, the tops, the straight line, the bottoms coming in to consolidate. So as long as we come up to this 180 that I just showed you on the other chart from, I have two different services that I use on rates. And so when we get to this 180, it's key. If we can get to that 180 and maintain and not go over, then we're gonna see it come back down and we're gonna see it consolidate in this range. So if you wanna refinance, if you wanna purchase and you're thinking only about rate, get your applications in. This way, when we get back down to that range right here, maybe hopefully lower, then you're going to be in a good place. Trump's tweets, mortgage rates, my stress. Hope you love it. Phil Stevenson, Mortgage Nerd.